YouTube, welcome on back to the Axe Slinger. Today on Gear Reviews, I'm very excited for this episode. We're going to go ahead and check this out. PRS MT15. Let's get right to it. Everybody, welcome on back. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is the #1 channel for everything that is shred. Alright, today on Gear Reviews, we're going to go ahead and check out the PRS MT15. It's a 15 watt high gain monster. Sounds a hell of a lot louder than 15 watts. It also has the option to drop it down to 7 watts, which is still plenty for tube. It has a clean and dirty channel. You can get anything from crystal clean Fender Twins all the way to soaring rip your face off Mesa Boogie style tones. It'll also clean up nicely and give you some good Soldano kind of crunch, Marshall crunch, Vox sounding crunch. It's an amazing amplifier. I went ahead and pulled the trigger on the matching 112 speaker cabinet, which comes with a vintage 30 Celestian speaker, very robust manufacturing build quality. So I want to go ahead and give PRS a huge thumbs up. You guys really hit this out of the park. Mark Tremonti's always been a favorite guitar player of mine. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from what I'm going to say, but I've always been a Creed fan. I loved Alter Bridge with what he's done with Miles Kennedy and the other members of that group, and I was a huge fan back in 2012 when they came out with his solo project, Tremonti. Very good guitar player. He is, in my opinion, leading the way for new modern guitar players. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this amplifier and see what all the buzz is about. All right. Okay, so here's the PRS MT15 in all of her glory, and there's the matching PRS 112 cabinet, vintage 30 speakers by Celestian. So you've got right here your power and your standby presence. There's your master for the lead channel. You have your clean channel EQ with bass, middle, treb. There's also a pull boost feature on the treble. So if you go right here, you can pop it out. And what it does is it basically changes the frequency to give you a little bit more of a boost on the clean. There's your volume on the clean. Then you have your lead channel EQ of bass, middle, treb, your gain, and then here's your switch. And the cool thing with this is when it's on lead, you'll know because it's red. When it's on clean, it's blue. So besides the fact that this looks super cool, it's very helpful on stage. You'll know exactly which channel you're on based on the color, which is very cool bonus in low lighting. It does come with a foot switch pedal. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but if you've seen one foot pedal, you've seen them all. So it's just a 2-channel switcher between clean and high gain. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back of this amplifier. So we basically have the foot switch right here. Here's your 116 ohm speaker cabinet option. There's also here the option for 1 8 ohm or 2 16 ohm if you're running this in stereo. There's your bias jacks. Here's your full power or half power switch from 15 watts to 7. And then you've got your effects loop. Very happy to see an effects loop included on a lunch size box amplifier. And then there's your input. Now, the really cool thing about this is you usually get 6 V6s for an American style tone in a lunchbox. You're getting 2 6L6 full size tubes, and you also have 6 preamp tubes. 6 of them. Now this came loaded with the JJs. So I heard some people do some modifications to them. I think this thing sounds stellar right out of the box. You can see the size of the transformers in this thing, like full-size transformer. I don't know how they did it, but they're doing some witchcraft at PRS. And honestly, I saw a video where the tech on this said within 30 minutes he could switch it from 15 watts to 50. So I think they're cheating a little bit. I don't think this is purely a 15 watt amplifier. I think it's closer to about maybe 20, 22 amps. But it is loud. It's got to be because of the full-size 606s that are really driving the circuitry on this this amplifier. So this is a 16 ohm speaker cabinet. Now, for the people in America, disregard the pricing. I'm only familiar with Canadian price. Picked this head up from Guitar Works here in Calgary, Alberta. Shout out to you folks there. Head on over to their website or check them out. They've got a few locations in Calgary here. They'll hook you guys up. That was $989. Or sorry, $949. About $950 Canadian for that, brand new. And then this was about $550 for the speaker cab. So the only reason I got this is because as a pair, it sounds phenomenal. You're getting great mid-range boost and low end. It's got to be because of the Vintage 30. As you guys know, I do have the EVH 5153 212 cabinet with the GT 1275s. After hearing the Vintage 30, I'm going to actually be getting rid of the EVH and I'm going to swap it out for a Dark Horse Trainer with speakers similar to the Vintage 30. To me, these GT12, they sound really hairy. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out some of the tones on this thing. Okay, see you soon. All right, everybody, welcome back here. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the high gain on this. I'll have a separate video just for the clean tone, but for the purpose of this review, seeing as how this is everything shred, we're only gonna focus on the gain. Now this amplifier, as I said, is very loud. So let's go ahead and let's check out some of the tones on that. I've also got this Mastodon Brent Hines signature Epiphone that I just picked up. Stay tuned for the review on that. It's got the Brent Hines signature lace cloth humbuckers. They sound really, really good. And the only thing I've got on this right now is a Aris FX Savage Boost and a 10-band EQ going into the effects loop. Sounds really, really good. I don't even have a noise gate plugged in right now. It's a very quiet amplifier. I know some of them have noise issues. The first one that I got did have a noise kind of chainsaw sound, but guys at Guitar Works exchanged it for me. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and check out the tones on this. I've got the bass at about 11 o'clock. My mids are at 2. Treble is at 2.5. My gain is at about 1 o'clock, and I've got the presence at about 1 o'clock as well. So let's go ahead and check out the tones on this thing. high gain extremely well, and I've only got gain at like I said 1 o'clock. So if we pull this back to about like 9, you get some really good classic metal crunch sounds. So it cleans up really good. No noise gate. It's a very quiet amp. I don't know how they've done it with the full 606s in there. I've had Mesa Boogies 50 watt that are hissing. This thing is great, and I've got the master channel volume is only at like maybe not even, I'd say maybe 2. It's a very loud amplifier. Yeah, I love this thing. I think that it is great. Let's go ahead and give this thing a little bit more. Once the gain gets past like 1 o'clock, see I'm going about 2, starting to hiss. So that's where you start to get the hiss coming in there because you're really pushing the tubes. I'll show you how this thing sounds chugging from gain down all the way up. MT15 high gain. Please stay tuned for the clean channel on that. Don't forget to share this with all your friends. This is the #1 channel for everything shred. All right, guys, take care.